What's up, y'all, man? King Carlos here, bro. Wanted to speak on. Look at that bump on the side of my face, bro. That shit crazy. Wanted to speak more on the video I made last time, that Drake video. Kind of want to elaborate more and speak on what I was saying and kind of get into detail. A lot of people missed the point. This is what I mean, bro. It's kind of to go on a different point. Hip hop. They say hip hop is for everybody, right? They say hip hop is not. They say, oh, hip hop is not black. Hip hop is not black music. Hip hop is for everybody. This is not true. Let me explain why that's not true, guys. Because hip hop, it's just like mariachi music for Hispanic people, and it's like metal and country for white people. It's more about the feeling it invokes, guys, than the music. Okay? You wanna know why black people don't do country, bro? Well, they're starting to do it now. But you wanna know why we didn't from the beginning? Because the feeling that country invokes of heartbreak and stuff like that, we don't relate to that because we're already a naturally heartbroken people. We're people that have to get over stuff because we're naturally put in adversity. White people are not used to adversity, right? When white people get taken down to very, very, very low points in life by situations that are not that tough and not that serious, if it was put on other races, because other races are used to turmoil that white people aren't used to. White people are privileged, right? They're given certain aspects of life are easier to them than other people. Certain things are accessible to them. Way more things in life are accessible to them than other people, right? And even the things that are accessible, it's easier for them to get than other people. Sometimes not even for the financial reasons, for the mental reasons. They can get there quicker than somebody else who's not financially literate, globally literate, who's never traveled, who doesn't know anything about traveling, who doesn't know anything about balancing a checkbook, getting a passport, different things like that, right, guys? It's different for people. Hip hop is that for black people, guys. Hip hop is that for black people. Hip hop is not so much about now, because other cultures, you have Indians and whites and Jews and people like that who are the executive owners of these labels. Now, they might not have nothing to do with the music, making the music, but they have a lot to do with how it's distributed, what is put in what is hot, because they control what gets spent and what doesn't. They control the promotion. They can control it, and since they control a lot of these media outlets as well with their pockets, they control the narrative. All right, but so it feels like hip hop is for everybody because it's all over the place. But hip hop is still, it's not in hip hop. Put it like this: people can do country, right? This is what I mean, bro. More than saying it still is black music, right? Because the feelings it invoke in black people. Remember when I said when white people rap, it's happy rap? It comes from a place of just cause. It comes from a place of boredom, just wanting to do something. It comes from a place of observing and taking a shot at. It doesn't come from a place of knowing and going through it and personal experience. It comes from a detached place of fun, right? This is why white hip hop is different from black hip. This is why I explain that, right, guys? Black hip hop comes from a place of sadness, depression, anger. Perfect example. I'll give you a term that's outside here. I'm still speaking on the Drake topic, guys. I'm just going to why, like, this is going to all sum up to why people don't take Drake seriously as a black man. Take the excuse that everybody says of black on black crime. Okay. I know personally from being a black man, bro, there's a lot of jealousy, animosity. There's a lot of sick shit in our community. There's a lot of pedophilia in the black community that's not addressed. There's a whole lot of blasphemy. 90% of preachers don't believe in them. They really don't truly believe in the Most High. They believe in the financial gain that comes from using the Most High for financial reasons and guilt tripping people. There's a lot of blasphemy in our community. There's a lot of whoredom and whoremongering in our community. But from the outside, if you're not black and you're watching this, you wouldn't know that. There's a lot of evil that goes on in our community, right? And so it comes with that, there's a lot of death, right? And that's not always death. Sometimes it's, in our community, you'd be surprised a story of how many of our people go to work, and some of our black people that are lazy as fuck to sit around all day and get checks from the government and watch us good black people go to work, and we catch them going in our truck and we kill them. You know how many times that happens a year? A lot. So guess what that gets reported as by you who's watching this who's not black? You take that as black on black crime. Oh, black people just evil. You don't know the animosity and jealousy that goes on in our community, and you're not supposed to. Guess what? And you wanna know why you don't, bro? You're not black. It's not a bad thing. But, so guess what you're gonna chalk it up as? Black on black crime, because you don't understand it. But I understand what it is. It's like people that say Hispanic music is circus music. No, it's not. I'm not Hispanic, so I don't understand it. So to me, it just sounds like a bunch of dun 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 dun, right? Because I'm not Hispanic, so I don't understand it. It doesn't resonate with me the way it resonates with you. When they sing the lyrics about how the cartel and death and revenge and passion and love, I don't understand it. It just sounds like a bunch of gibberish because I don't speak Spanish. I'm one person. That doesn't mean that music isn't beautiful and have content to it, right? This is a big and me making Hispanic music, like me going to learn Spanish to make music like that, the reason I would be fucked up in falsehood is I don't resonate with that stuff. I know nothing about it. So I'm just singing, trying to relate to you, trying to get you to go into your pockets and give me something. Not because I'm of your culture and I understand you in brotherhoodism and sisterhoodism, and I understand where you're coming from. And this relates to me because my mother and my padre and my, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. This is the reason I feel the same way that Charlemagne the God, and Lord Jamar feel about Post Malone. Because Post Malone didn't, the way Post Malone is now, he very much is a white artist. He makes white music. He doesn't really make hip hop. He collabs with some black artists. But Post Malone makes pop music and rock music, which is what he wanted to do, right? He originally came in making that kind of music. I mean, forgive me. That's what he is. That's what, from the beginning. But how did he come into the game? How did he get all that money and all that wealth and get to that platform to make all that money and get all that exposure? He made hip hop. He braided his hair, put a grill in his mouth, and started speaking like he didn't know proper English, and started rapping, not trying to relate to us because he can't, because he's white, but getting us to go into our pockets and think, oh, guess what? This is somebody outside the culture who understands our struggle. And what did he do when he got our money? Shitting on us. He said black people, basically our music has no real value. It doesn't mean anything. It's a bunch of death, murder, and genocide. And if you want true music, if you want true content, if you want true passion, go listen to his music. So why don't you use your music to get in the game, you white motherfucker, you fucking cracker? See, this is why he was called that. This is why they called him out on that, bro. And to be honest with you, it's the same thing Lil Nas was trying to do to country music. Old Town Road is a country song, but I understood it was but the reason I laughed at the argument, because how long have we been giving this argument to white people? Forever. And you gonna probably throw it at us because one guy tries to makes a parody of country music, a hip hop country music? Fuck out of here, bro. Right? But that's why that happened, y'all. That's where that concept comes from. When you look at somebody like Drake, it's the same exact thing. Drake ain't from H-Town, bro. Drake didn't struggle. Drake like hip-hop music, and Drake like big booty black women. So what, nigga, get in line. A lot of races love our women. They love their dairy and love our women's asses, my nigga. I love my women. Of course, nigga, my girl, the girl I'm currently fucking right now is black. My mama is black. My sister, you know what I'm saying? I love black, bro. I'm black. But Drake is not, you know what I'm saying? What else? Drake is not riding around people's neighborhood. He never had to kill anybody in his life. He's never even had to look out for his life or watch his back, because he's never been in situations like that. He uses that to get you who's going through that to go in your pockets, or for you to say he's the best because he's trying to relate, because you think he relates to you. He doesn't. Right? He's not some Mac like he tries to rap about. He's not some player in the black community. Nigga, you a loser. You grew up walking home, not being invited to parties. You got money, and so now he's trying to rap and relate to it. And guess what? He raps that shit to every other race, and they do the same thing. They come in and say, oh, because I got the money, I'm a stunner, I'm a baller. Nigga, you got money because you were taught well financial gifts, bro. You got money because you might come from an Asian family. You were taught financial literacy. You were taught how to save your money, not spend it on stupid shit like gold and shit like, you know what I'm saying, things we do because we believe we're here today and gone tomorrow, which a lot of us are because of jealousy. I just talked about that in our community. But outside the community, you watching this, you wouldn't understand that. You not a fucking, like you understand what I mean, bro? That's where the disconnect comes from. He does the same exact thing. He takes all the shit that we actually do and try to spin it as though he comes from it to relate. No, nigga, you know that's our style and our tang and our culture and our shit like that is financially tangible. But probably like Post Malone, he sees probably no real value in it. He probably does now because Drake hangs out with a lot of black people. But that's the main point I was trying to say, bro. That's the reason. Academics, nobody takes Drake serious. It's not about his financials. It's not about his music, y'all. There's a lot of people that get taken seriously musically. But outside the music, people know that that's just not, they not what that is, bro. So for the dude who said, how can Drake be considered the best musically, but no one takes him seriously like that? Because he's the best at he's not our culture, but he's one of the best imitators of our culture. That's it.